Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible. Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're gonna be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
Who's it gonna be?
Okay, okay. Big decision. No pressure.
Ready, set, hot, hot.
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college, not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Street. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Does not say something right there. What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was gonna be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove. To who? To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough, he's got to prove it to those guys.
Yeah, take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo.
You was sweet. I did.
Yes.
Glad you noticed. Hey, boy,
Game day, baby, game day.
get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
All right.
This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play USC.
What?
The Trojans, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
I know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right. So we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? Well, I've always had a big arm, so just throw it deep, let my receivers get under it.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe me.
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know, back in high school, guys did kind of find me pretty intense.
Intense, okay.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
Down. 10-2 start. Go. Set. 2. Ready. Set. 60 outlaw. Fire. Here we go. 18 Gator. Cut. Ready, ready. 8 read. Set up. Set, ready. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Now. Let's go. Ready. Ready, ready! Come on, set! 50, plant! Leap river, leap river! Here we go, set! 30 base! Get it! Got it! Up, go! Ready, break! Shoot! Let's go now! 70, Indy! 5! On the double!
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with...
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
I need to prove to him I can handle this. Maybe playing it safe's the best option.
Look, you don't have to prove anything, especially to him. Dude had you on the bench for 4 years, remember that? You need to wake up.
There's a lot at stake right now for all of us. Even more so for Isaiah, so you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
All right. Have a good game.
Outside a surprise snowstorm in North Texas with temps in the 20s, but that has not dampened the spirits of the folks inside of AT&T Stadium here in Arlington as we get set for the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Clemson Tigers.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Snap of his college career. Clemson has it 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. And incomplete to open things up. Clemson, of course, back in the college football playoff for the 4th consecutive year. Champions in the 2016 season. Trying to make it 2 titles in 3 years if they can get things done. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 32 on the play. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the first quarter. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down.
I think that's an example of how the game speed is different than in practice, because in practice, you might not be going full speed. A lot of guys in shorts coming your way, so it's going to be a big key to see how he adjusts to how the speed really picks up in this game and if he's able to get rid of the football.
And think about it, Charles. That's the first time he's hit the ground with a sack since his high school days. He played in a couple spring games, but those were non-contact for the quarterback.
Yeah, they're wearing a different color jersey. No one hits the QB, even in the spring game.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage. They also lose the down, so now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage. Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes, ready? Can they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
For USC, such a storied program. 11 times they've been crowned national champions, beginning with the earliest way back in 1928, all the way until their most recent title in 2004. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The USC punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and running with power here. And now running right through it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Yo, cheetah!
On second down, here's Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
This is the old adage, partner. Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
2 yards on the pickup there.
A quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw here. He finds an open man, Simpson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's first and goal, Clemson. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Second and 14. Rolling to his left. And he's going to go down again.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Now the try here for the extra point.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
to
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Darby. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ground, it's Darby. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Morris, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Accelerating, and off he goes. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run forward Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Breaks free again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. From 8 yards out. And Clemson tacks onto their lead. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This will be taken very short. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
On 1st and 10, Morse over the middle, complete. It's Robbins, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. He's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Operating from the gun, Morse. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached halftime in Arlington with Clemson on top.
Let's go.
Hey, kid. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how you play. Let's go.
Honestly, I think after 4 years on the bench, some of these guys forgot that I know how to throw the ball. But taking this lead into halftime has done a lot for everyone's confidence.
Good. You keep throwing, keep surprising people, and let's put this thing away in the second half.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
He's right. You should have trusted me. That's why you recruited me.
Well, I can't change the past. So, let's go finish this thing off in the second half. As a team.
Thanks, Coach.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The SC offense about set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjust. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? Would he break a couple of tackles? I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
90,
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Pushing tacklers aside. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. A 23-yard run. And Clemson tacks onto their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. They do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Off play action. Morse. He's going to loft one. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Jock Luncey, 41 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us, you're getting both of us. And Zeke actually recruited by both of these teams playing here tonight.
And the two had dreams of playing for a national championship together, and now Isaiah with a chance to fulfill at least part of that dream. Brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. Dialing that one up into great success.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling up. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Isaiah Streets the intended target, and it's third down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Running it with Darby, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll keep it on the ground. Darby, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Moores gets set to pass. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. From the gun, Morse over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Morse firing quickly here, and that's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Moores, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still 2nd down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Set, ready, 60 or.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Inside
the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The SC offense about set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now left side on the swing pass. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Morse. And he locates Walker, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Morse, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Off the play fake. Morse. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's set. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And he'll be stopped short of the marker, but they'll keep possession here. Remember, it was only second down, so now it's third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. The Clemson punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So on the strength of 3 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Clemson Tigers are moving on to play for a national championship on January 7th.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
How's a gutsy performance out there tonight? You took us to a national...